Welcome back to a new season at AFT Dice Season 8. Last season, the Premiers went to Collingwood by 2 points against Richmond, so congratulations to them, but all teams are concentrating on Season 8. All right, let's go to the first game. It's North Melbourne versus the Giants at Marvel Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's now done. And the first quarter's done. We've got North Melbourne kicking 5-2-32 and the Giants 5-2-32. So it's very even after the quarter time. Let's go to the second quarter of this game. Both teams want to press themselves into the 8th this season. Okay, so we've got North Melbourne. They've kicked 3 goals, 3 to the Giants, 4 goals, 5. So the scores are North Melbourne 8-5, 53 to the Giants, 9-7, 61. So it's the Giants by 8 points at halftime. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. And the third quarter is completed. North Melbourne have kicked 2 goals, 4 to the Giants, 4 goals, 2. At three-quarter time, North Melbourne have kicked 10-9, 69 to the Giants, 13-9, 87. All right, let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. Is it the Giants or North Melbourne? Processing. Okay, so we've got North Melbourne kicking 3 goals, 3 to the Giants, 6 goals, 1. But in the end, the Giants have won by 34 points. Final scores, North Melbourne 13-12, 90 to the Giants. 19 goals, 10, 124. All right, let's go to the next game. It is West Coast Eagles versus Port Adelaide at Optus Stadium. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's nearly done. Just waiting. And Port Adelaide, they've kicked 5 goals, 5, 35 to the Eagles, 1 goal, 1, 7. All right, so West Coast are on the back foot already. They're 28 points down. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, West Coast have kicked 4 goals, 5 to Port Adelaide, 6 goals, 3. And at half time, we've got at half time, we've got West Coast down by 38 points against Port Adelaide. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter's nearly done. And the third quarter's completed. We've got West Coast kicking 2 goals, 1 to Port Adelaide, 5 goals, 3. And West Coast are down by 58 points. So nearly 10 goals, the difference. Port Adelaide are making a statement. They really want to get another flag. They'll be the only team to win 3 flags if they get a flag this season. Okay, so we've got the last quarter completed. West Coast kicking 3 goals, 5 to Port Adelaide, 5 goals, 6. And in the end, Port Adelaide have won by 71 points. West Coast 10-12, 72 to Port Adelaide, 21-17, 143. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Western Bulldogs versus Geelong Cats. Let's go to the first quarter of this game. First quarter is nearly completed, and it is completed. We've got Geelong kicking 1 goal, 4 to Sydney. 2 goals, 1. So it is Geelong versus Sydney at GMHBA Stadium, not Western Bulldogs versus Geelong. Okay, so Geelong versus Sydney. So Sydney's in front by 3 points. Let's go to the second quarter of this game. Complete. All right, so we've got Geelong kicking 6 goals, 2 to Sydney, 4 goals, 4. And Geelong at halftime are up by 7 points, 48-41. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter's nearly completed. Geelong have kicked 5 goals, 6 to Sydney, 1 goal, 5. And it is 32 points the difference Geelong's way. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter's nearly completed. Sydney have kicked 6 goals, 3 to Geelong, 1 goal, 2. In the end, Geelong have just scraped in by 1 point against Sydney. Final score, Geelong 13-14, 92 to Sydney 13-13, 91. All right. Let's go to the next game. It's St Kilda versus Western Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium. First quarter, nearly done. We've got St Kilda kicking 3 goals 6, the difference. Second quarter, we've got St Kilda kicking 4 goals 6 to the Bulldogs 6 goals 6. At half time, the Bulldogs are up by 4 points. Third quarter, St Kilda have kicked 5 goals 6 to Western Bulldogs 1 goal 2. And at 3-quarter time, we've got St Kilda up by last quarter. We've got Bulldogs, they've kicked 3 goals 3 to St Kilda 1 goal 4. But in the end, St Kilda have won by 13 points. Final scores, 13-22-100 to Western Bulldogs, 12-15 versus Fremantle at the MCG. First quarter's completed. Richmond have kicked 6 goals 1, 37 to Fremantle, 3 goals 5, 23. So it's 14 points the difference at quarter time. Fremantle, they need to get back. Second quarter, nearly completed. Richmond have kicked 1 goal 4 to Fremantle, 3 goals 6. And at half time, it is 7-5-47 to 6-11-47. So level 47 apiece. Let's go to the third quarter of this game. We've had some good results for teams trying to make their statement in season 8. Okay, third quarter has been completed. Richmond, they've kicked 1 goal 4 to Fremantle, 4 goals 1. And at 3-quarter time, Richmond down by 15 points. Let's go to the last quarter to see if Fremantle can hang on at the MCG Season 7's premiership. And in the end, Fremantle have kicked 5 goals 5 to Richmond, 3 goals 4. But in the end, Fremantle have won by 28 points. Richmond 11-13-79 to Fremantle 15-17, 107. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Carlton versus Essendon. First quarter's completed. Essendon, they've kicked 6 goals 4 to Carlton, 1 goal 5, 11. So they're 29 points down, Carlton. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, very, very low scoring in the second quarter. Carlton have kicked 1 goal 1 to Essendon, 1 goal 3. And at half time, Carlton are down by 31 points. Go to the third quarter of this game. Next game, Gold Coast versus Melbourne at Metricon Stadium. Third quarter's completed. Another low scoring quarter. Carlton 1 goal 1 to Essendon, 1 goal 6. Carlton 3 goals 7, 25. Essendon 8-13, 61. So Carlton are down by 36 points. Let's go to the last quarter of this game. I think Essendon's got this in the bag. Carlton, they've kicked 6 goals 6 to Essendon, 3 goals 5. But there was too much damage in the first 3 quarters. Essendon have won by 17 points. Full score, Carlton 9-13, 67 to Essendon 11-18, 84. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Gold Coast versus Melbourne at Metricon Stadium. So this top 8 is taking shape in the first round. Okay, the first quarter's done. Gold Coast, they've kicked 6 goals 2, 38 to Melbourne, 1 goal 3, 9. So the Gold Coast, they're up by 29 points in that first quarter. Big score. Second quarter, we've got Gold Coast, they've kicked 6 goals 1 to Melbourne, 1 goal 3. And Gold Coast, they've kicked 12 goals. They're on 12 goals 3, 75 to Melbourne, 2 goals 6, 18. So Melbourne are down by 57 points against the Gold Coast Suns. Third quarter, very, very even. Gold Coast, they've kicked 2 goals 2 to Melbourne, 2-3. Melbourne wins it by 1 point. Scores 89-33. Gold Coast way. Let's go to the last quarter. Next game, Collingwood versus Hawthorn at the MCG. Okay, we've got Melbourne. They've kicked 6 goals 4 to Gold Coast, 2 goals 5. But in the end, Gold Coast have won by 33 points. Their final score 16-10, 106 to Melbourne, 10-13, 73. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Collingwood versus Hawthorn at the MCG. First quarter completed. Collingwood's kicked 6 goals, 137. The Premiers for season 7. Hawthorn 4-3-27. So Hawthorn are down by 10 points. Let's go to second quarter. Hawthorn need to get in the 8 this season. Hawthorn, they've kicked 4 goals, 2 to Collingwood, 1-3. And at half time, Hawthorn are leading by 7 points, 53-46. Let's go to the third quarter. Collingwood, they're trying to make back-to-back flags for season 7 and 8. Low scoring in this third quarter. Collingwood have kicked 1 goal, 1 to Hawthorn, 1-3. And at three-quarter time, Collingwood are down by 9 points, 53-62. Let's go to the last quarter. As I mentioned, Adelaide Crows versus Brisbane at the Adelaide Oval next game. Collingwood, they've kicked 4 goals, 5 to Hawthorn, 1 goal, 5. And in the end, Collingwood have got over the top at the MCG against Hawthorn by 9 points. Collingwood, 12-10, 82 to Hawthorn, 10-13, 73. All right, let's go to the next game, the last game of the round. It's Adelaide versus Brisbane at the Adelaide Oval. First quarter completed. Adelaide have kicked 6 goals, 1 to Brisbane, 2 goals, 2. Brisbane are down by 23 points. They missed the finals last season. Okay, second quarter nearly completed. Brisbane, they've kicked 5 goals, 2 to Adelaide, 1-5. And it is 2 points the difference at halftime. Adelaide 48 to Brisbane 46. Let's go to the third quarter. These two teams will want to try and push their statement in season 8. Brisbane, they've kicked 6 goals, 5 after halftime to Adelaide, 2 goals, 2. And Adelaide are down by 25 points. It's 62-87. Could be Brisbane winning on the road. First round against Adelaide Crows. Let's see how they go. And Brisbane, they've kicked 6 goals, 6 in that last quarter to Adelaide, 3 goals, 3. And in the end, Brisbane have won by 46 points. Final score, Adelaide Crows, 12-11, 83 to Brisbane, 19 goals, 15, 129. Well, that concludes round 1 for AFT Die Season 8. We've got Port Adelaide, the number 1 offence team, Essendon, the number 1 defence team, and we've got the match of the round for round 2 is Port Adelaide versus Giants. It was Geelong versus Sydney in the first round, with Geelong winning by 1 point. That was just luck for that match of the round, and that was the probably the best game of that round 1. Well, we'll see you next time on AFT Die Season 8.